Hey again, it's Stu McLaren. The past couple of years, they've had its challenges. It's been hard, but it's also presented an opportunity. There's been a silver lining of sorts, because on the other side of any challenge is opportunity. And we saw it happen right within our community. People like Casey Hope, who launched a second membership, taking what she was already doing in her art studio and now teaching it in a digital membership. And in less than 8 months, grew her second membership to more than 1,000+ members. Or Julie Soul, who admittedly had never thought about starting a business before. I mean, she told me, Stu, I've never sold anything except candy bars for a school fundraiser. But she saw the opportunity in helping other homeschooling parents and many others who were homeschooling their kids for the very first time. And she launched her Glitter Bombers membership, welcoming just over 300+ members from her founding member launch. And eventually more than 1,400 a year after she began that membership. And there are hundreds of stories of people in our community overcoming these challenges and turning them into opportunity. People who keep moving forward to achieve their dreams. And I know what a membership makes possible under normal circumstances, but in the last couple of years, we've seen membership sites show up in a gigantic way because it gives people like you and I more stability in our business, more creative freedom, and more financial resources to invest in the people and projects that we're most passionate about. And they've given entrepreneurs the ability to create recurring revenue and, more importantly, provided stability and predictability when they needed it most. But they've also skyrocketed in so many different markets, from art and fitness to online marketing and personal finance and so many more. And memberships have helped the members of these sites in more ways than we could have ever imagined. People are spending more time online than they ever have before. But they're not just wasting this time scrolling feeds and filling their virtual carts. No. They're pursuing their passions, learning new things and trying new things. Learning and pursuing passions and building meaningful connections. It's happening in a big way online right now. And this is precisely why memberships have been booming. And it's why Forbes magazine named memberships and subscriptions the #2 overall trend for all of digital marketing. And that's why it's never been more clear that creating a membership is the right way to grow your business regardless of which market you serve. The potential is huge. And in this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know about the membership experience and how we'll help you turn your knowledge and influence into a stable source of recurring revenue. Now, here's what's incredibly exciting. Through this program, you will access a proven system that gets results, helps you attract the people you want to serve, and helps you start generating recurring revenue, enabling you to face whatever challenges may come your way and not just survive, but actually thrive through them. But first, I want to introduce you to a few people in our community. Christy Hawkins had a booming online membership teaching people how to paint. She was concerned about losing members who simply couldn't afford it. Well, instead of panicking though, she took what she learned in my program, pivoted, and created a second membership at a lower price. And by creating a more affordable option, not only did she stay connected with the people that she serves, but has also provided them with a community when everyone was stuck in isolation. And did I mention that her second membership grew to more than 650+ members? And then there's Gwen Jones. Now, when she was working multiple side gigs just to make ends meet, she always knew she wanted to pursue her creative passions and take her business online, but she didn't know where to start. So she took what she learned in the membership experience, which was formerly Tribe, and blew her founding member launch goal of 72 out of the water. And she brought in 300+ members in just 5 days. And soon after that, it surpassed 1,000+ members. And I love Scott Curran's story. For starters, he's not even the expert for his membership. He partnered with his high school friend who just so happens to be a rock star dentist. And it's in a tiny niche serving other dentists who are using and offering a very specific treatment. And in the beginning, they didn't have an audience whatsoever, and growth was slow. But in just a few short years, their membership has now blossomed to over $4 million in annual recurring revenue. And they have a very lucrative deal with one of the leading dental supply companies. Then there's Marta, who serves women entrepreneurs trying to boost sales with social media and guest speaking. She joined the membership experience, again, formerly Tribe, and before, her membership lacked direction, it lacked clarity, and for her as a business owner and for her members. Now, after implementing what she learned in the program, she went from 10 members to over 6 figures in just 18 months and has since tripled her income. And her mega growth happened with just a teeny tiny small audience. Darcy Lee ran a gift shop in San Francisco just a few short years ago, but she decided to close the doors in 2019. Well, she longed for that connection. And with everything closed and 20 years of brick and mortar retail experience under her belt, she decided to take things online. Her Hail the Snail Mail subscription box style membership was born. And using what she learned, she began with 36 members, then doubled it and has kept growing it ever since with now hundreds of members. There are so many stories of people in our community who are crushing their goals and taking their business to the next level, all because they made the move to stabilize their business and their future with a membership site. The whole burning the candle at both ends approach is very common with successful people like you and I, because the more success we experience, the more opportunities come our way. But when you're already struggling to keep up that pace, more opportunities are the last thing that you're interested in. Unfortunately, when you're in this situation, you feel stuck because, well, you don't want to abandon what you've already got going because, well, it's producing a certain level of success. But you also know you can't keep doing what you're doing, and that's because your business model is broken. Ginger, she felt this way. You know, she had a profitable business as a therapist, but she was maxed out working one-on-one with clients. She didn't have any more time to give. However, because she launched her membership, her business now has a lot more leverage, and she could work less and, most importantly, help a lot more people. Andrew Crouch, he was the same. He had a great business helping real estate agents, but he was tired of the up and down income that was so dependent on launches or promotions. In fact, he experienced one bad launch which created serious financial pressure, and that was when he knew he needed to shift his business model. And a membership gave him the best of both worlds, consistent, steady income from the membership, which then gave him more creative freedom to make his launches more spectacular without the pressure of it having to perform. And there are so many other stories just like this, like Sarah Williams, who launched a subscription box, adding thousands of members, all of which help her brick and mortar store generate a lot more consistent income. In fact, she eventually closed down her brick and mortar store to focus solely on her online membership and her subscription box membership. I mean, just think about the difference that makes as a business owner. No longer was Sarah hoping that customers are going to come back into her store. Now she knows that thousands of customers will be spending time with her again and again each and every month. Just think of the stress that eliminates, and more importantly, the space that it creates to spend with those that matter most. Memberships have been a game changer, and hear me when I say this. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of examples just like this in our community, and they've all happened in the last 12 months. And if you're feeling the same sort of tension, whether you're working way too hard with far too much stress, or you're just ready for a change and you just want to create more space and do more of what you enjoy with those who you enjoy doing it with, these feelings are normal. And you don't have to hope that customers will return and buy from you again, especially when you have a reliable recurring revenue stream in your business. I want to show you how to break free of this old, outdated business model that has you feeling tired from the up and down income, and I want you to move towards a new way of doing business, one that leverages what you're already doing, plus also produces reliable, predictable, and stable recurring revenue. One that gives you the means to make a real difference in the lives of those that you care for. And that's why we're in this, right? To make a difference in the lives of our loved ones, our community, and even the world. So if you're an established expert and your current business model has you burning the candle at both ends, constantly chasing one-off clients or new speaking gigs or sales, or you're someone who has an online following and now you want to turn that into a highly profitable, low-stress business, or perhaps you've got an existing business like a retail store, or you want to create a business with consistent, reliable sales instead of having to chase down new customers every month, then I have good news. All you have to do is shift your business model and tweak the way you package your products and services. And you do that by crafting an offer to include a membership or subscription. And this shift towards a better business model is happening all around us. I mean, just take a look at the facts every year. There are companies that you and I interact with every single day who are transitioning to recurring models. In fact, take a minute right now, just think about the recurring subscriptions that you have in your life, tools that you use in your business, or memberships that you belong to. Instead of paying for them one time, you now pay on a monthly or annual basis. Subscriptions and memberships are the way of doing business, especially with this massive online shift. And those that decide to stay with their old school business model, well, they're finding it harder and harder to keep up. They continue to hope that their customers will come back and buy again. But you and I know that hope is never a good business model. Plus, this new way of business combined with the dramatic rise of money being spent on online education has people like you and I growing high 6, 7, and even 8-figure businesses teaching their audience. And it's all happening in all kinds of markets like photography and calligraphy to fitness and finance and music and art and dog training, meal plans, lesson plans, blogging, and so many more. The knowledge industry is blowing up and expected to get even bigger in the coming years. And people are literally teaching anything and everything online. And that makes it such an exciting time right now for those of us with access to expertise or influence that we can share, whether that's your own or somebody else's. With the amount of information, tools, and resources, it's never been easier to create and launch a membership site. Now, I didn't say it was easy. I just said it's never been easier. But that's why now is such a great time to think about committing and leveraging your knowledge and serving your audience in this way. Imagine how it will feel to see the sales from your membership come in month after month. And imagine being connected to your audience in a much deeper way and having the resources to really serve them in a bigger, better way. As the founder of one of the world's largest membership platforms, I had the opportunity to literally interact with tens of thousands of people running successful membership sites and online communities. And that's when I discovered that there were really two groups. The first group I called the hobbyist, and they typically launched a site to produce some side income. And those sites did okay, but they generally fell flat after the initial launch. And then there was this other group, the business owner. And this was a much smaller group of people, but their sites soared in profits, growing month after month, producing high 6, 7, and even 8-figure businesses, all using a number of unconventional strategies. But the best part is, these sites were also structured to minimize the ongoing admin and management. So more money and a lot less stress, and that's who I paid attention to. And so when I partnered with New York Times bestselling author Michael Hyatt, I wanted a new site where I could test all of that I had learned. And it worked. A week after our initial launch, we welcomed 1,100 founding members. And after the first year, they had grown to 2,500. And the second year had grown to 4,500. And year 3 was more than 6,000 members. It just kept growing and growing and growing. In fact, Michael's membership grew so much that it became an incredible asset, and he cashed out by selling it. And yes, memberships are a very attractive business for buyers because of the predictable, recurring revenue it generates. And after I had this success with Michael, it wasn't long after that people started asking, hey, how are you doing this? So I started conducting a variety of high-end workshops all over the world. I traveled throughout the US and Canada, Australia, the UK, and even Brazil, taking this incredible body of knowledge that I had accumulated and turning it into a simple, straightforward process that gets results. Well, word spread. And pretty soon, I was getting way more requests for coaching and consulting than I could handle. And I became the go-to guy for authors, speakers, and influencers who wanted to launch, grow, and scale an online community or membership site. And that's why I developed the Membership Experience Training Program. And since 2016, I've been teaching people just like you everything I know about memberships through this online course experience. And I call it an experience because it's more than just another digital course with modules and lessons. And I'll tell you about that here in just a minute. But if you join us, I'd love to help you too. So if you're an expert who wants more stability in your business, or you're an influencer who has a following and you'd like to turn your influence into a thriving business, or perhaps you just aren't sure where to get started when it comes to building a membership site and you want to do it the smartest, most effective way, my membership building system, it's proven and it works. Listen, as big-hearted entrepreneurs, you and I, we have an opportunity to create a lasting impact in this world. And it's the reason that I am so passionate about this work. The bottom line is that the reason why I created this program is because in the last 2 years, we have seen this show up in an enormous way. And that's why today, right now, is the time when you should absolutely join us for the membership experience. So what exactly is the membership experience? Well, it's the world's best online training program for experts, influencers, entrepreneurs, and business owners who want more recurring revenue. And before I dig into the nitty-gritty details, the membership experience has undergone a massive upgrade this year. And yes, you heard that right. It has a fresh new name, formerly Tribe, and now the membership experience. Bottom line, this is a whole new course experience. And our latest and greatest upgrades are absolutely mind-blowing. Let me explain. Since the first time we created this program, a lot has changed. And since 2016, we've now served tens of thousands of membership site owners in virtually every market you can think of, including balloon animals of all things. And that means we have our finger on the pulse of what's working right now. And not only that, the past couple of years have seen an unprecedented explosion of money being spent on online education. And that means that membership sites have been booming, but they've also been changing. From the way they're structured, to the way the content is delivered, the marketing, and especially the experience you create for your members, which dramatically impacts their results and your retention. We've learned how to really support you and our community to getting results fast. And all that experience and wisdom is being poured into this course with new modules, lessons, checklists, templates, scripts, actionable guides, hundreds of examples, and so much more. And that's more true with this version of the membership experience than any other previous version. You, my friend, are absolutely going to love it. And this also means we had an opportunity to up-level something else as well. And that's the actual course experience in terms of the way the content is being delivered. My team and I have been working so hard on a little platform called Searchy. And what started as a way to search inside a video, which is pretty cool in and of itself, right, has evolved into a full-blown membership and course platform designed to help people learn easier and get results faster. It truly is the future of online learning. And the membership experience is going to be a showcase to demonstrate to you what is possible. And here's what you can expect. The membership experience teaches you how to launch, grow, and scale a 6, 7, or even 8-figure membership site. It's a step-by-step blueprint for taking your knowledge, your know-how, and influence and transforming it into recurring revenue so that you have more breathing room in your business, less stress, and more time for the people and things that matter. The course is based around the core strategies for long-term membership success, starting with your foundation strategy. And this is all about the high-level structure of identifying the membership model that's right for you and for your market. And it's about getting real clear on who you will serve and identifying what they really want, and then structuring your membership site and setting up your business for long-term success. Next, we'll dive into your audience strategy. And this is your strategy for building and growing your audience and your email list. Plus, I'll hand over my content creation secrets for producing a ton of high-value content for your platform and share with you the keys to creating the ultimate list builders that are proven to work time and time again to grow your audience. Your content strategy is next. And this is where we'll be talking about how to craft a content strategy that's easy to deliver and compels people to buy. I'll show you exactly how to structure your content so that your members rave about the progress that they're making with the things that they're learning from you. And we'll go in depth on a concept I call the success path. And together we'll map it out for your site regardless of your market. This will provide your audience tremendous clarity and momentum. And that's one of the reasons that they won't ever want to leave. Plus, I'll reveal how to format your content based on the type of membership site you've chosen to create. Because if you're thinking that you just kind of throw a whole bunch of content into a members area and, call it a day, well, you're wrong, because here's the bottom line. That won't work. People won't stay long if you're constantly bombarding them. More content does not mean more value. It's actually the kiss of death. So write this down. The value from a membership does not come from the volume of content you provide. The value comes from the speed of which people are able to implement the information you provide. It's not about the volume, it's about the speed. And once we've designed your content strategy, we'll then shift gears and we'll focus on your marketing strategy. This is your strategy for attracting new members and converting those that are interested into becoming a committed member. And when it comes to marketing, there are 1,000,001 things that you can do. However, during this module, I'm simply going to cut through the clutter, and I'm going to share with you the few things that we do over and over again to add hundreds or even thousands of new members with every promotion. Regardless of whether you have an existing audience or you're starting from scratch, these strategies work. And we intentionally don't try to cover every single possible marketing strategy under the sun. We keep things very simple. And in the next module, we get into the how-to specifics of executing highly effective launches for your membership by helping you develop your launch strategy. We focus on the few strategies that have been proven over and over again to get massive results in all kinds of different markets. And there are endless ways that you can launch your membership, but doing what feels right for you will make all the difference. And this is about finding your launch style, and we'll show you exactly how to do that. And then during this module, we'll also go deep on each of those different types of launches. Now, with that said, just be warned. The strategies will be counterintuitive to what most people will tell you. But you and I, we don't want normal results, right? We want a site that grows year after year, and that's exactly what I'll show you how to do. And then once you have new members joining, the next thing is to focus on keeping them happy and paying month after month. And that's what I'll show you in the next two modules. One thing I know for certain is that people come for the content, but they stay for the community. And the community module is all about creating a thriving, engaged community that leads your members to more progress. If you can build a strong, sticky community, your members will be happier and they'll stay with you month after month. Community is a major part of your retention strategy, and that's the focus of our final module. This is your plan for keeping people happy and paying month after month. And if you don't have a plan for this, well, you're in trouble. If you aren't intentional about designing a retention strategy, you will lose a lot of people each month and therefore a lot of money. And this is the most valuable module, in my opinion, if you want to maximize your revenue with your memberships and subscriptions. Now, to be clear, you will lose members every month, no matter what market you're in. That's just a part of being a membership site owner. But with what I've outlined in this module, it's a proven plan for minimizing that drop-off. In fact, my clients and I experience some of the highest retention rates I'm aware of when it comes to information-based memberships. Take a look below and you'll see exactly what topics we cover in each of these modules. And then, to be clear, I'm not just throwing you a whole bunch of random tactics. I'm handing you a proven system, a system that works, and it's based on my decades of experience working with tens of thousands of membership site owners during my time running a membership software company and facilitating this training. And as now the co-founder of Searchy, which is another course and membership platform that powers thousands and thousands of memberships, the truth is I experience the ins and outs of the membership world day in and day out. And it's all based on my real world experience of also running my own high profit membership sites. It's also based on the hours and hours I spend every year coaching and consulting high level entrepreneurs from around the world in all kinds of niche markets. These are the exact strategies and ideas that you need to launch, grow, and scale a highly profitable membership site. And I'm going to be with you every single step of the way. In fact, as our alumni will validate, I'm a little bit obsessive in the way that I'm all in to support you during your course experience. And again, I've laid out the entire course curriculum below, so if you have questions, definitely go and check it out. Now, you may be asking, is there anything else I should know? And my answer to that is, heck yeah! Because I want you to have everything you need to succeed, which is why you're also going to get even more than just the core curriculum. I'm also including some additional foundational and advanced bonus trainings, plus a whole slew of bonuses that help make implementation a breeze. First, with the founding member launch bonus, you'll have access to one of the fastest and easiest launch strategies, plus my exact scripts to invite your audience to join you as a founding member. This means you'll be generating recurring revenue faster than you could ever imagine. The second one is called Instant Audience. And if you were in the early stages of growing your business, you're probably hungry to gain momentum as quickly as possible. Am I right? Well, the thing that's holding you back most likely is that, well, you currently don't have an audience that you feel you can support with a membership. Well, hopefully you've seen and heard the many examples that we've shared throughout the membership workshop, and you've learned that it doesn't take a massive audience to begin generating a healthy amount of recurring revenue from your membership. In fact, we commonly see people in our community launching successfully with just a few hundred people in their audience, and during this particular bonus, Instant Audience, we're going to show you exactly how to build massive momentum from a standing start. The third bonus is arguably the most valuable. It's my 7-figure fill-in-the-blank launch script templates. And these are the exact templates I use to craft world-class 7-figure promotions. Now, the worst thing that can happen from a marketing standpoint is you have this amazing membership, but you don't know what to say when it comes to sharing it with the world. Well, when you join, you'll get access to these tremendously valuable scripts that I have used over and over again to craft winning 7-figure launches. And when you're finished with the templates, you will have proven scripts for your membership. Then you'll also get the grab and go email super pack, which is full of our exact email scripts that we use for both our marketing and our membership. This is going to save you so much time and ensure that you maximize response with your audience. Plus, you'll get our membership sales page toolkit. These are the exact tools and resources that I use to create a gorgeous sales page that converts. You'll be able to quickly whip up a sales page that not only stands out, but one that will have visitors saying, heck yeah, I want to join. And then I'm also including step-by-step launch blueprints. These are the tools and know-how to launch, grow, and scale your membership, whether you choose to do a super simple launch or a fancy whiz-bang launch. And then last but certainly not least, you'll also get a ticket to the virtual membership event of the year. This event is the go-to event for anyone launching or growing a membership. I absolutely will be sharing and diving deep into the core concepts of growing a successful membership. But the truth of the matter is, the magic of this event is really showcasing the awesomeness within our community. You'll hear how others have taken the strategies and tactics from the membership experience and put their own spin on it for them and their market. And I promise you, it'll be mind-blowing and incredibly inspiring after hearing from others in our community who have taken this material and applied it in their way. It's going to be amazing. And you, my friend, will get a ticket. And the best part is, your ticket to the virtual membership event of the year is included when you register. Now, once again, I've laid out the entire course curriculum and all the juicy bonuses below, so definitely go and check it out. But the bottom line is, we obsess over the little details that make a big difference in the way you consume, learn, and take action on the content. And we are uber confident that with our new curriculum and the brand new course experience and our incredible community, you will be seeing a lot more of those "you got a sale" messages this year. I cannot wait. So an honest question might be, Stu, will I have enough time to fully participate in the course given everything else that I got going on? Listen, time's the most valuable resource that we have. And the good news is, once you register, the course is available 24/7 after each module is released. So you're able to learn when it's most convenient for you. And that means if something comes up and you miss a few days or even a couple of weeks, it's not a problem. You just pick right up where you left off. In fact, we have many students who repeatedly go back through the materials, with some launching their sites a few weeks after the course is complete. Others, well, they take their time and launch a few months later. But the good news is that the way the course has been designed, helping you consume the content and implement the strategies, that's been our highest priority, which is why we've gone to great lengths to design the learning environment to really help you get results. Plus, by rebuilding the entire course experience on Searchy, you'll immediately see how the features inside this incredible software make it fast and easy for you to go back, search for this or that, and find exactly what you're looking for in just a couple of clicks. You're never going to feel that anxiety and stress of being behind, because Searchy is all about making the content more accessible and helping you consume the content faster and easier. But as far as the actual time it will take to go through the course materials, well, that really depends on you and how quickly you learn, which varies from person to person. But in general, we see our members progressing through each module in roughly 1 to 2 hours per week. And if you want to consume in less time, well, just click the 2x speed button right there on the Searchy player and listen to me in hyperspeed. Seriously though, the key is that you intentionally schedule time on your calendar and dedicate time to launching and growing your membership. And if you do that, you will have immediate success the moment that you launch. And speaking of this, paying off, let's talk about the value of the tuition and what this experience will be worth to you. But first, let me ask you this. What is it worth to immediately add a stable stream of recurring revenue to your business? What is it worth to eliminate the stress of having to find new customers every month? Or eliminating the stress of income that's up one month and down the other? What is it worth to have a proven process for serving a large number of clients in an incredibly efficient and effective way? And what is it worth to have a model, a marketing system that has helped our students generate 6, 7, and even 8 figures a year in recurring revenue in their memberships? What is it worth to build a business that supports you, your family, and the impact that you want to have in this world without being tied to an old, outdated business model that never gives you the space to fully step into all that you're capable of? I'm going to be straight to the point here. This is not some cheap course. It is a world-class, well-designed, and highly effective system that gets you results. And I understand that you may have been burned by flashy promises before, but that's just not who I am. My highest priority is helping you get results because our business is fueled by the stories of progress from our community. And that's why I stand firmly behind everything that I offer in my business, because we literally obsess about crafting an experience that works. The way we advise you to structure and launch a membership site is very unique, but it works. And that's why I want it to work for you too, regardless of your market or industry. But I also know that there are far too many too good to be true fly-by-night promotions online, which can cloud your commitment to a program like this. And that's why I invite you to test drive the program 100% risk-free for 14 days. If you give it a genuine go, watch the videos and go through the exercises, and you still don't feel like I delivered on my promise, just ask for a refund. No harm, no foul, no hard feelings. Either you get a crazy return on your investment or you get your money back. And that's a pretty good deal, right? Here's the most important part of this all. I want you to know the registration period will be closing soon. And we do this so that we can cater to all the students coming through. It's similar to a college class. Once the registration period is complete, everyone can begin the class together and I can make myself available to support you. If I was open all the time, well, it would get confusing and very complicated trying to support people who are going through the program all in different parts. The other side of this is, as a company, we completely shift gears. We go from promotion mode to serving mode. And as a company, we are all hands on deck to love on you and support you, and that's why we close registration, because we're all in it for you. Now, as you look to make a decision, just know this: your time is valuable, and the more success you experience, the more tension you are going to feel, because you can't produce more time, but you can make a shift. You can shift away from an outdated business model that makes you feel like you can never keep up, and you can commit to a business model that will allow you to leverage your time, serve your audience in a bigger way, and produce a reliable recurring revenue stream. Just ask yourself this: what is important in your life right now? And what do you want to achieve in the months ahead? And what personal goals do you have that keep getting pushed to the back burner? Because if you find yourself always too busy, hustling to make sales, you have an opportunity to do something about that right now today. If you want to truly make a difference in your business and in your life and in the lives of your community, then join me, because the membership experience will help you do that. And if you want to transform your knowledge and influence into recurring revenue, then I invite you to say yes. Yes to more leverage, yes to recurring revenue, and yes to the peace of mind knowing that you'll have more stability and predictability in your business and in your life, and yes to having greater impact in this world. Let this be the beginning of your journey. I cannot wait to serve you, and I look forward to being your guide along the way. Click the button below, register right now, and I'll see you in the program.